Hello, my name is Dr. Sam High. I am an internal medicine doctor. Thank you so much for watching and welcome to Raw Talk. This is episode number 30. Raw Talk is where I go off the top of my head. It's unfiltered and unedited. I give you my thoughts and opinions on health. In this episode, I will be talking about dairy. Is dairy okay on carnivore? Most people starting carnivore think, wait, can I still have cheese? What about cream? Is butter okay? And then they find themselves binging on cheese cubes at midnight, wondering why their weight won't budge. Today, I'm breaking down one of the most misunderstood topics in the carnivore space, and that's dairy. First of all, is it healthy? Is it dangerous? Is it helping you or silently sabotaging your results? We're talking about butter, heavy cream, raw milk, cheese, ghee, even yogurt or kefir. But here's the thing, just because something is animal based doesn't mean it belongs in a healing carnivore protocol. There's a difference between surviving and healing, between technically okay and optimal. Just like seed oils are technically plant-based, but they wreck your body. Dairy is technically carnivore, but can wreck your results. So let's break this down, starting with the benefits. Fats and nutrients. Let's talk about fats and nutrients. Butter, cream, and cheese. They're packed with fat, which is essential for hormone production, brain health, and stable energy. That's a good thing. You also get fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin D, K2, especially if you're eating raw grass-fed dairy. Convenience, like cheese sticks, cream in your coffee, a slab of butter on a steak. It's very easy, portable, no cooking required. Dairy also gives a lot of calories for undereaters. Some people undereat on carnivore, especially women, and dairy can help boost calories without relying on carbs or sugar. Dairy also makes the transition easier. For many people, giving up bread, pasta, fruit, and sugar is already a war. Cutting dairy on top of that, that's brutal. So keeping a little cheese or cream can help some people, help them get over the initial hump. Raw dairy has some benefits. If you're doing raw A2 dairy, some studies show that it can be easier on digestion, less allergenic, and actually provide healthy gut bacteria. But that's a very different animal than supermarket milk. Let's talk about the dark side of dairy. The reasons you may want to ditch it entirely, at least for a while. Number one, highly insulinogenic. This is a big one. Dairy, especially whey protein and milk, spikes insulin, even without carbs. Dairy proteins stimulate insulin because of their amino acid profile. And that means weight loss stalls, fat burning slows, hunger increases. You feel like you're always chasing your next snack. And if you're insulin resistant, forget it. Dairy becomes a silent saboteur. Dairy also puts you in that addictive food reward loop. Cheese hits your brain like a drug. Casein, the main protein in cheese, that breaks down into casomorphins. It's like morphine. It's an opioid like compound. That's why you can eat 6 eggs and feel full, but still you can crush an entire block of cheddar without even blinking. If you struggle with food addiction, binge eating, or cravings, dairy will wake the beast every time. Dairy can also trigger inflammation and acne. So many people think dairy is clean until they eliminate it. And then suddenly acne clears, joint pain vanishes, post nasal drip stops, bloating disappears. So if you have eczema, psoriasis, asthma, arthritis, dairy might be fueling the fire. Pasteurized, homogenized milk is not the same food your ancestors drank from a goat in the Alps. It's a processed allergenic cocktail. Dairy can also cause gut issues and autoimmunity. Dairy is one of the top food intolerances worldwide. Now, lactose is one issue, but casein is the bigger one. If you have Crohn's, IBS, IBD, Hashimoto's, or any autoimmune condition, dairy could be keeping you sick. For true healing, many carnivores remove all dairy for 30 to 90 days and then reintroduce it slowly and track symptoms. Dairy also stimulates cravings. Creamy, sweet, salty, fatty. Dairy is the perfect dopamine trap. That little splash of cream in your coffee, that daily dessert of cheese and pepperoni, that just one bite of yogurt, it keeps your taste buds addicted to variety and keeps you stuck in the old food reward cycle. And it usually ends like this. Well, I was having cheese. Then I added berries. Then almond butter. Then I was back to cookies. Does that sound familiar? I'm being facetious, but let's be fair. Dairy isn't evil. But here's how to think about it based on your personal situation. You can include dairy if you're not inflamed or bloated, you're not battling autoimmune disease, you're not binging or using it emotionally, you're not stalled in fat loss, and you're using raw, full fat, unprocessed forms. Test it after a dairy-free elimination phase. If you're feeling fantastic with butter and cream, that's great. But if you're dragging, bloated, breaking out, or stuck, dairy might be the block. Here's a practical hierarchy from best to worst, if tolerated. the best is ghee. That's pure fat, no lactose, no casein. Then is butter. Butter is high in fat, low protein. Then raw A2 milk for those who tolerate it. That's like goat milk, sheep milk, right? Hard cheeses, aged, low lactose, like Parmesan, cheddar. And then these are okay sometimes. Heavy cream, small amounts, cream cheese, sour cream. They're insulinogenic for some, so be careful. Full fat yogurt, that can be a trap. And the worst offender is pasteurized milk. High lactose, high insulin. Whey protein is also up there. It spikes insulin and cravings. Actually, this is the worst offender. I'm sorry. Low fat or skim milk. That's the worst of both worlds. High sugar, that's high sugar and that's low fat. So this is what I tell beginners. Cut out dairy for at least 30 to 90 days. Go clean. No crutches. Check your results, your weight, your energy, sleep, skin, digestion. And then reintroduce one item at a time. Butter, then cheese, then cream. Pay attention and be brutally honest with yourself. If you start craving again, snacking again, bloating again, you know the truth. Dairy might be fine for some, but for you, it might be the reason you're not getting better. Don't let cheese block your healing. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below. If you want to follow me on Instagram for more content, my username is Sam_Hi_MD. Once again, thank you. Thank you so much. I love you guys. You guys are the best. I will see you in the next video.